saw. So let's deal with the two pieces of this separately. Rex, how about the way that thing was handled at the end by everybody?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was brutal. You never want to see guys throwing punches and things. To the point, the earlier one with Howard, they're not even, they were just kind of shoving it. It goes on.
Right.
But there were no punches thrown. But clearly at the end with Devontae Parker and all that, that was it. Now, right here, we don't need to see that kind of hit either.
Right.
That could have knocked this dude out, for the game and weeks. Who knows? But that's and is it a mistake? It almost looked blatant. That's why everybody, came to this. But we can't see any punches thrown right here. And as much as I love Brian Flores, you can't go across there right now. Coach, you're going to get fined. You know what's going to happen, and we can't have it. I love his passion. And certainly I'd probably be right there with him, and it would have been a mistake on my part too.
So there's that side of this. Then, RC, let's get to the other side of this. A coach who has the fingers on the pulse of his team, the way he's handled his quarterback, and here they are in playoff position.
Yeah, Brian Flores is a guy that has to be up for Coach of the Year. When you look at the way the Miami Dolphins finished last year, after we all thought they'd be tanking for the quarterback that they eventually drafted at number 5, and also the fact that they're in the fight in the playoff hunt, also for the AFC East right now, and he has Tua Tagovailoa actually playing extremely well. It seems like a guy who understood the personality of his quarterback, understood the personality of his locker room, and they seem to be following him at every lead. Here is what I will say about what Brian Flores did at the end of the game. I don't think Brian Flores was going over to fight. I don't think he was going over to throw punches, because people who really want to fight and throw punches, fight and throw punches. But what I do think he was doing was walking over so his team could see that he was with him, so his team could see that he had their backs. And he seemed to be that coach since arriving in Miami, and we see it on the play with the play of his players.
And again, the finger on the pulse, Dan, the way he benched Tua and then yesterday stayed with him, I thought that was extremely well handled.
Yeah, I thought yesterday was the most important moment in Tua's brief and young career in the NFL. You mentioned a couple weeks ago he struggles, they bench him. He struggled a little bit in the first half yesterday as well, but the difference is they stuck with Tua. And then in the second half, he was outstanding in the second half. I think it was like 14 to 20, 185 yards, and his touchdown, he played in a ton of rhythm. They used tempo. It was a great sign for his maturity and growth as a quarterback.
So the Dolphins get the win, and they're very much in the playoff picture coming from that AFC East. Quick break. We have much more to do. Speaking line from the office, but it's funny regardless of whether it was original or not. And look, there has been a lot of criticism of Baker Mayfield on this show. I take back none of it. It has been, I think, legitimate at the time. But it's only fair. Give him credit where it's due. Dan, that was the best game we've ever seen him play in the NFL. Give us a closer look.
Yeah, you see the impact of Kevin Stefanski. That's the big deal. I was with Sean McVay, and I remember him talking about offensive football, and he said, good offensive football, nothing happens by accident. It's always we have a vision, and then we understand that the defense is going to view our vision, and we show them something and take advantage of it. What they did in their 13 personnel package, come on, touchscreen. They did in their 13 personnel package and their play action shot to Donovan Peoples-Jones was they got into first down, right? They're number 1 first down run team in the NFL. They put 3 tight ends on the field. That tells the defense that we're going to run the football, and then they go that play action shot, that double move to Donovan Peoples-Jones. It ends up being a big touchdown. That's the vision of their offense. Kevin Stefanski's going, okay, we're going to put big bodies on the field, and you think that we're going to run the football because that's what we do on first down. And instead of doing that, they take their play action shot. Baker does a beautiful job with their play fake, and it ends up being an easy touchdown. It's because Kevin Stefanski has a very clear plan for how they want to operate as an offense, and they do it as good as anybody in football right now.
Obviously, the touchscreen there is not working. We will get that working for you, Danny, so you can illustrate it for us momentarily. But, RC, let me come to you. Let's just talk about what we saw from him yet. That's the Baker Mayfield, RC, that we've been waiting to see basically since he came out of college, yes?
No, absolutely. Listen, this is the Baker Mayfield that believes in himself, a Baker Mayfield that understands that when he gets hot, he's one of the more accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. And we saw this very early in this game. Comes out with the pass to Jarvis Landry in the first play of the game, picks up first down, pushes the ball downfield to Rashard Higgins, and actually has a touchdown pass dropped by Donovan Peoples-Jones early on in the game. And from then, it was on. And it was like a snowball effect. Everything he threw was on point. Every ball he threw got deeper. It got more accurate. There was more velocity on it. And Baker Mayfield started to feel himself a little bit. And I don't say that in a negative way. It's when Baker Mayfield gets in his mind that it's his day. When Baker Mayfield gets in his mind that the rim is big, he's difficult to stop. And when you have Nick Chubb running the football the way he did, setting a physical precedence, and then allowing Baker Mayfield to play off of that, this team won't lose offensively. And we saw how great they could be yesterday against the Tennessee Titans.
They're 9-3 football team, Rex, and this all of a sudden is a team I think a lot of people are not going to be interested in playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Greeny. And I said it last week before this one. I said if they get average play from the quarterback position, this team can go deep in the playoffs. If they get play like this from Baker Mayfield, they may very well be in the Super Bowl. So to me, Baker Mayfield, I thought it was an unbelievable game. In the play, unfortunately, we never got to it with Dan.
Yeah.
The separation, it was almost 10-yard separation. And to your point, it looked like Baker Mayfield playing in Oklahoma.
I'm told we do have that working. Dan, let's do it quickly. Let's show everybody what you wanted to show them, because I think it's a really good look at why it's working so well for Cleveland right now.
All right, so I mentioned 13 personnel. What is that? That's one back, and then that's 3 tight ends on the field. I mentioned it's first down, right? This is the team that runs the ball on first down more than anything. So tendency, first down run, and then I show you first down personnel groupings. Now, what does that do to a defense? They're not stupid, so they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You only play with 11, folks. 10 guys within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. Kevin Stefanski's got a vision. He goes, okay, here's going to come this play action chunk, and this is what they're going to do. They're going to send Njoku, this tight end, crossing across the field. There's a safety back there that you can't see. He's going to be aggressive to the cross, and then this is the guy that has to win on his double move, come back and go. But Baker Mayfield does stuff in this play action game that's so well, right? I want everyone to pay attention a little bit to this fake. Okay, look at this fake right here. Now imagine yourself at a casino, the blackjack dealer right there, right? This is how he deals out the cards, everybody. The defense, when they have vision right now, they have no idea where the football is because of that play fake, because of the sell. Baker Mayfield still has vision down to Kareem Hunt right there. The defense has no idea where the football is right now. That's called selling it. I want everyone to remember that moment, because you're going to get that play action shot. Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to be wide open, and everyone's going to go like, wait, how does that happen in the NFL? How can a guy get that wide open? I talked about the first down, 13 personnel and all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, but watch this defensive back, because I told you to pay attention to when Baker Mayfield was in that play fake. He's got vision. You got vision back in the backfield. You don't know where the football is, because I'm like a dealer at the casino. I get bad vision. Receiver, you have to win on your route. Me as a coach, I've done everything. I've gotten us into the personnel grouping. I've taken advantage of that first down play action shot. I got the defensive back with bad eyes in my play fake. Win on your route. That's vision as a coach. Kevin Stefanski's impact on that offense and Baker Mayfield.
Really well done, and definitely worth coming back to again. The Browns all of a sudden 9-3, and Stefanski in the conversation for the coach of the year. Next game.